One of the projects in today's video is a brand new one. In fact, it is only 5 days old and currently sits at a market cap of only $100,000. And it's giving me vibes of another similar meme coin that reached an all-time high of over $300 million last November during the US presidential election when President Trump won. And this sent the crypto markets absolutely flying, and we saw the early signs of mass retail coming in and how an early state of euphoria can look like. And I emphasize early state of euphoria. This was not full blown euphoria hitting the markets yet, but more so euphoria in its infancy state, and how that could really move the markets in an absolutely banana zone way. So if this meme coin continues to move along that same path as that one meme coin that reached a market cap of over 300 million, this would be a potential 3000x from here if this brand new meme coin was to reach that similar all-time high. So this brand new meme coin is in a proven winning narrative that has shown to be insanely explosive when liquidity pours back into the markets. And I'll show you some examples of this in the video so that you can clearly see the potential that exists for these types of meme coins. And from my understanding, the team behind this project is a solid one. So after watching this video, if you think this meme coin has this type of explosive potential, especially when the market picks up again and liquidity enters back into the markets, then perhaps this could be seen as an opportunity to get into this project early. But once again, nothing in this video is financial advice. So always make sure to do your own research. Also, there are no guarantees in crypto. So stick around to find out what this brand new meme coin with 3000x potential could be. So before we jump into what that brand new meme coin is, I just want to preface that in my last video, I talked about some of the top meme coins that I would consider to be good buys during this crash here. So today in this video, I'll be adding some more meme coins to that list that would be worth keeping an eye on. Once again, these are just my opinions here, and there are probably a lot of good projects out there. So if you don't see your project, then make sure to leave them in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to have a look at them. And once again, nothing in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. Also, keep in mind that there are no guarantees in crypto as well, and the markets can go in any direction at any time. I'm just sharing my thoughts and opinions on which projects I believe could really explode to the upside when the market turns around and liquidity pours back in. So the first meme coin in today's video is none other than Dowge. Now, we talked about Dowge quite a bit over the last couple months here, so we won't spend too much in terms of covering this project here, but you can see already from the website that they are always continuously innovating here, because before they did not have this splash page. You can see at the top right here that they say that there's a new website coming. So really bullish to see that they're continuing to innovate. And once again, once we click on join the movement, it takes you to their website here. And for those who are not familiar with Dowge, it's all about a movement that is to flip the Dow Jones, but more so to be symbolic of representing the everyday person who is looking to make leaps forward in terms of controlling their financial features, because a lot of people believe that according to the traditional financial legacy system, there is a lot of corruption and manipulation, which is really hampering people from achieving financial independence. So a really strong message behind Dowge here. So also many people see Dowge as the strongest beta play to Murad's XBX 6900. So super bullish on this project here. So we jump to its price chart, and we can see right now the market cap of Dowge is sitting at $12.2 million market cap, and you can see that it's still ranging in this area right here that we had drawn this box the last time that we had covered it. So roughly has a strong floor, about a $10 million market cap, and it's kind of hovering in that heavy area of support there. So really strong to see, or great to see, that is holding that particular floor in. And once again, every altcoin or every crypto has been hit by that massive liquidation that happened about a week ago, where about 19 or 20 billion got squeezed out of the market there. So if you jump to their X page, they have just shy of 7,000 followers here, and they're still posting regularly. So really good to see that the team is active, and it's very important, especially when a time like this where there's a lot of adversity and tough times, that the team continues to grind away and to build, because when everything is flying and the markets are ripping, it's really easy to join the party, for example, and really capitalize on a thriving market. But the teams that you really want to become familiar with and also get involved with, once again, not financial information or financial advice here, are participating in projects where the team continues to build during tough times here. So really great to see that regardless when the markets are tough or when it's really flying, the Dowge team is continually to build. Here we have is Kittycoin. Now I'm bullish on Kittycoin for several reasons. And the very first reason is that it has a long history when it comes to being an OG of the meme coin culture here. So by that, what I mean is Kittycoin is the legitimate rival and competition to Dogecoin, because both Kittycoin and Dogecoin came out in 2013. And of course, when we look back at history, Dogecoin was the one that won the animal meme coin competition there, and Kittycoin got suppressed. And just more recently, Kittycoin has reemerged to reclaim its top spot as the #1 cat meme coin. So it has that history and lore behind it that a lot of people are going to be able to relate to. And also, because of its story and history being the main rival and true competition to Dogecoin, a lot of people are going to compare the potential of what Kittycoin could reach in comparison to Dogecoin. So that is mega bullish. And the second reason is that you have Superman, which has a large audience. So you know that when the market picks up and there's a lot of retail coming in, then a lot of his projects are going to get tons and tons of attention. And that's typically where liquidity and money flows, is wherever there is attention there. So once again, being a part of the cat meme coins, and right now cats, when you think about it, truly hasn't had its true alt season yet. So it's had a mini one, which we'll talk about in a moment here, but it's truly has not had its time under the spotlight. So it's going to be very interesting to see how hard cat meme coins can run. And Kittycoin being the OG cat meme coin, a lot of people are going to see Kittycoin as the #1 cat meme coin, even ahead of the likes of, let's say, a Popcat or a Mog, for example, or even a Toshi. So right now, if we look at the market cap of Kittycoin, it's only sitting at $1.5 million market cap. So in my opinion, once again, not financial advice, super undervalued for the reasons that I had just mentioned there. So right now, if you go to their X page right here, you could see that they're approaching 1,500 followers. And they post on a daily basis. You can see this one is 10 hours ago, 22 hours ago. So the team is still continuing to be active on their socials. And one thing that, I had shared this in my previous videos, that when it comes to cat meme coins, is that cat meme coins have already shown to be successful. For example, this was a very popular cat meme coin in the last bull run in 2021 called KITTECOIN. So it has cat with an E at the end, coin, so however you want to pronounce it. And at the time, KITTECOIN was sitting at a market cap of under $10 million for quite some time. So if you look at this region right here, and I'll draw up, a circle around it, it was sitting, anywhere between about $3 million market cap to a $10 million market cap for over 3 months, from July of 2021 to the end of October. So you had to be super patient. But look what happened when euphoria kicked in. It went from a market cap of, let's say, we'll say $3 to $10 million, and shot all the way up to creating its all-time high of over $680 million. And this happened in a matter of only about 2 to 3 weeks. So that is a massive gain. And let's actually just chart this out here. So, we'll just bring it right here, and it starts around the $6 million market cap. and it goes all the way up to 680 million. So that is about an 8,700%. So really nice gain. So it could be in anywhere between an 80x all the way to 100x, depending on where along you got in during those first 3 months where this project was being quiet and absolutely doing nothing. And once again, that comes to speak in terms of the power of being patient here. So for those people who got in early, had the patience to hang on to this project, benefited absolutely handsomely when Euphoria kicked in, and the bull run just absolutely sent this project into Valhalla. And since we're on the topic of cats, this is the brand new meme coin that's only 5 days old, sitting at a market cap of about $100,000 that I believe can absolutely explode when the market picks up and liquidity pours in. And you can see that the name of this brand new meme coin is a cat meme coin by the name of Tang, and it is built on the Binance Smart Chain here. So we know that Binance Smart Chain, there's been a lot of attention recently on projects built on that particular chain. And also when you have the likes of CZ always backing up Binance and the BSC chain, that it's going to continue to get a lot of attention. So this is based, or Tang is based on a viral cat that's found on TikTok, and altogether the social media in terms of the number of views has achieved over 10 million views. So a super viral cat here that this meme coin is based on. But what really makes this cat meme coin special is at the very beginning I said that it reminded me of another very successful cat meme coin that reached over $300 million last year, and that meme coin is Mitchie. So let me know in the comments below if you're familiar with Mitchie. And you can see right here that Mitchie is the most memeable cat on the internet, and that looks to be the main mission of Tang, is to be the most memeable cat viral meme coin. So that's why there's a lot of similarities when I look at Tang, and I also compare it to Mitchie, that they carry similar vibes. And a lot of that is because of the content that is created based on this viral cat. And you can see that in all these photos here, especially in, this is of course, memes are created based on the Michi character, that the, the Michi cat is dressed in different, let's say, outfits, for example, or put into different situations that a lot of people find humorous and or can relate to here. So, so that's exactly the idea behind Tang, is this cat that is dressed up in different outfits. Also, this cat, when it's placed in different scenarios, to create memes where a lot of people find humorous and can connect to on an emotional level. So this is the X page for Michi, and some of the examples right here are the viral cat just in different outfits or in different scenarios. And very similar if you go to the X page for Tang, and right now, once again, super brand new project, only right now has 263 followers. So if you look at the post, for example, you could see that they do use AI generated art, so that's really cool. And right here, Tang is chilling with CZ, so really awesome to see. And he's a party animal as well. He's DJing, and this one is really rad. So this one was only 17 hours ago. So this one here, you see that Tang the cat, for example, is a Terminator. So there's a lot of pop culture that is placed in these memes, and a lot of people, because of that, can relate to these types of memes that Tang is in right now. So one of the things that also makes Tang absolutely bullish is because we had this big account on X called GMGN.ai, which has about 118,000 followers, actually tweet about this project here. Now, GMGN is a platform that is like like a place where people could trade meme coins, very similar to, let's say, the likes of Axiom, for example. So super bullish to see a big account like this tweet about Tang here. And you can see this is the actual X post right here about Tang, that this particular X account that has close to 118,000 followers posted just a few days ago right here as it was undergoing bonding. So really good to see that this project is getting a lot of attention. Once again, from what I understand, the team behind this is a really solid team as well. So if we go to the chart right here, we could see that, let's actually go to the chart, that Tang is actually sitting at less than $100,000. It's sitting at $84,000 right now. And you can see that when it came out, it ran really hard from a market cap of, let's say, about, $50,000, ran all the way up here to about 320,000, and a lot of people obviously took profits here, and that means that a lot of the people who got in early are most likely out by this time, and it's kind of been arranging for a little bit over the last couple days here and looking to potentially gear up for its potential next leg up. So once again, when you look at the potential of Mochi, for example, and let's go ahead and have a look at the Mochi chart, because in November of 2024, it reached a market cap of $320 million. So that's why if, Tang has the potential to reach anything similar to this, that would be over a 3,000x from here. But once again, not financial information, not financial advice, and nothing in crypto is guaranteed. But if you're to look at the examples of when cat alt season or cat season in general has kicked in, we could just have a look at how well they performed. And one example is MOG, and all this happened around the same time of, let's say, November or December of 2024. So of course, with the Michi example, it reached its all-time of $320 million in mid-November. So if you go and you look at MOG, it reached its all-time high of close to $1.5 billion in December of 2024. That's one example. Another example is PopCat, and PopCat reaches all-time high of close to $2 billion in mid-November of last year. And another example of a cat meme coin that performed exceptionally well during cat season was Cats in a Dog World, and that reached $1 billion market cap in November of 2024. So once again, this new meme coin Tang is in a proven narrative and also being very similar and showing vibes to another cat meme coin called Michi, which has been extremely successful. And also when you have how, the likes of MOG, PopCat, and as well as Cats in a Dog's World have performed, especially during the cat meme coin, all of them going into the billions. That's why I am absolutely bullish on Tang. And Manuel is another meme coin that I have been bullish on for a very, very long time. And until they do something to prove otherwise, I will continue to be bullish on Manuel, simply because they have such strong partnerships, such a strong community, and in terms of their vision, in terms of building this project, they are steps ahead of their competition here. So once again, I'm not going to go too much into this project here, but if you're interested in learning more about it, just feel free to check out the videos that are sitting on my channel. But what's really neat about Manuel that I just noticed is that they added this manual playbook here. So this is kind of like the roadmap. So feel free to check it out. And it involves, including sexes, partnerships, for example, as well as collaborations, also, having their own launch pad. So really good to see that they're adding utility to this particular project here. And right now, the market cap of Manuel sitting at $31 million. And once again, we were talking about this project when it was absolutely dead. So this box right here, while it was in the area of consolidation for, over a month here, sitting around with the $15 million, where everybody was, pretty upset in terms of why nothing was happening, especially when it shot up extremely fast right here at the very beginning. Reached, its all-time high at that time of about $45 to $48 million, and then had this pullback here. People were wondering what was going on with this project. And of course, now in hindsight, this area of consolidation right here resulted in this massive explosion to the upside, which enabled Manuel to create a new all-time high of over $70 million. So, since then, it has had its pullback, and it's been kind of sitting in this area of about 28 to about $35 million for the last week or so. So it'll be very interesting to see, will that be the new area of consolidation before its potential next leg up. So once again, super strong project, super strong community, has a lot of partnerships, also a lot of KOLs talking about this, so brings a lot of attention. And also this one post right here by Chainlink also displays that they are partnering up with some of the most prominent chains in this entire crypto space. So right here, this post by Chainlink was put up just last month in September 23rd, saying that, I'll read it right here. Manuel, a token launchpad platform, has made its native token Manuel a cross-chain token, enabling it to be transferred across chains with Chainlink CCIP. So with CCIP, Manuel users can now seamlessly transfer Manuel across BNB chain and Ethereum, accelerating its adoption across the multi-chain DeFi system. So basically what this means is it's easier for people to transfer their tokens across all these different chains here. So so you don't have to do the crazy stuff like bridge and all that stuff that many people like retail find confusing. So it's pretty much streamlining the process of transferring the Manu token across these different chains. Now, another project that I believe will surprise a lot of people is AssLiquid. And AssLiquid, is a clever way to capitalize on, the popular perp DEX narrative that was really popularized by Hyperliquid and Aster. And AssLiquid is the genesis of combining Hyperliquid and Aster together to form AssLiquid. For example, the Ass part comes from Aster and the liquid part comes from Hyperliquid. So when you combine those two together, you get AssLiquid, which is an ingenious way, in my opinion, essentially it uses strong language. So it'll stand out right away to really attract retail investors. So that's why I believe that AssLiquid, not only does it fall into a very popular narrative being in the perp DEX, but also it sounds very similar to Aster and AssLiquid because it is the combination of those two projects there. And, because of that, it has massive retail appeal. And also when you go to their website, it is actually a functioning perp DEX. So, not only its name really, really great when it comes to marketing and grabbing attention, but also in terms of the utility side of things, it performs like a perp DEX. So really awesome to see this really ingenious and clever way to put together this particular project, both from a marketing point of view as well as from a utility point of view. And right now, the market cap of AssLiquid is only sitting at a $375,000 market cap. And if you compare that to Aster's sitting at about a $2 billion market cap, and Hyperliquid much larger at a $10 billion market cap. That is a potential 1000x or more from here. So, once again, there is no guarantees in terms of how high of an evaluation that AssLiquid could reach, but it's something or a project that could certainly get onto the radar of a lot of people, and especially for retail. The name AssLiquid is funny, it's catchy. Also, it is actually a functioning perp DEX, and most people will associate it with the two most popular perp DEXs being Aster and Hyperliquid. So when Aster and Hyperliquid get a lot of attention, I would imagine that some of the attention will get passed on to AssLiquid as well. And it's not going to take too much liquidity to move AssLiquid from a market cap of only $375,000 into a much higher valuation. So in terms of what that valuation will be, only time will tell, but it certainly carries that potential being in one of the hottest perp DEX DeFi narratives of this bull run. Now I'll quickly go over some of these other projects that I feel could absolutely explode when the market turns around, and one of them is Furbu. Now Furbu has only been out about 2 weeks here, so it still needs time to develop its community, but the team is still very, very active. And last time we had covered this project, and I just see that just right now, they actually added a game to the project here. So this was something that was not here when I created, a video that updated on this project a few days ago. That project mainly talked about its NFT collection. So at the time when we had initially covered this update when it came to NFTs, they had only sold about 7 NFTs. So let's go ahead and visit their NFT marketplace and see how many they have sold since we had released that video on the NFT update. And right now they have sold a total of 76 NFTs. So that's about a 10x in terms of the sales when it comes to NFTs since we had last covered this project here. So really good to see that their NFT collections is getting bought up. And I would imagine that once they reach that goal of 100 NFTs sold, that I would not be surprised to see them add more Furbu NFTs to it. And once again, if you're not familiar with Furbu here, so Furbu is was one of the most popular plush toys during the late 1990s, and right now the market cap of Furbies is only sitting at a $55,000 market cap here. So once again, it has had quite a big retracement, but that's actually quite normal. After a very, very nice launch where it went from about a 55,000 market cap, and it shot all the way up to close to $1 million in terms of its market cap here. So it looks to be this, in my opinion anyways, looks to be, forming an area of consolidation. So, we just have to just kind of wait and see, and let's let the team and community continue to build here. So, going on to their X page here, you can see that they're already close to 1,000 followers. They're sitting at 912 followers right now, and they're still posting. So you can see this 3 hours ago, they created this post right here. 8 hours ago, another post. 12 hours ago, another post. 13 hours ago, a fourth post. So they're posting very, very regularly on their X page. And this is once again what we want to see when the markets are down or looking really, really tough, is teams like this that are serious about sticking around. They will continue to grind away, because a lot of projects, if they just wanted to leave right away, especially when the times got hard after launching, they would have left a long time ago. But you don't see that with the Furby team here. So I would continue to keep my eye on this project right here, and being a market cap of only $55,000, for example, this brand, the Furby brand, has instant brand recognition. So when the market picks up, people, let's say retail, who come across the Furby brand, they're gonna immediately, understand what this meme coin is about. And some other ones I am keeping my eye on is Momo. So Momo is the first female Shiba Inu, and I believe that it certainly has the potential to onboard or be one of the main crypto projects to onboard the female audience here. So right now, Momo is sitting at a market cap of $4.1 million. And if you go to their X page right here, they are still grinding away and they are still active. And you can see, that their last post was just yesterday. So and the day before and the day before. So they're still posting on a daily basis. So really good to see that the team is still active. And the next 3 meme coins, they belong to what I call the absurd meme coin narrative, because you had the likes of, let's say, fart coin reaching to the billions, you have useless coin reaching into the 100 millions, and also worthless coin reaching into the tens of millions. But for those who are looking for more potential gains, that's where I see that there is a lot of value in projects such as Trash Coin, which currently has a market cap of $2.9 million. Also, there is Junk Coin, really, really awesome project. I believe that they have some amazing updates coming very, very soon. So keep your eyes on this project, because I believe that they're doing something that's going to differentiate themselves from those other absurd meme coins. So right now, Junk Coin is sitting at a market cap of only $130,000. And also you have Shitcoin right here, and Shitcoin is sitting at a market cap of $713,000. And also there is CMeme, so still one of my favorite projects, and there should be an update on this project coming up very, very soon here. So right now, CMemes is sitting at a market cap of only $198,000, and they have some really, really awesome artwork and video. And you can see that just early this month, they released this 5-minute trailer on CMemes. So go ahead, go to the X page and watch this production right here, because it is really, really top notch. And you can see that they're still posting on the daily. And this one particular post right here is that they are partnering up with other projects here, namely CC which is an official partner of Shiba Inu, and also with Crypto Banter. So really bullish to see. Also, you have Lemmy the Bat as well as King Grippy. So really nice to see, the CMemes project continue to put a lot of effort in terms of their marketing and also their branding, and also continue to grow their partnerships. And also, if you like, the baby version of projects, for example, there is baby Dowge. So we know that Dowge is an absolute powerhouse, and we've seen historically that the baby version of a very popular meme coin could do very well. And one example of that is baby Dowge reaching a market cap of $1 billion in the last bull run, where Dowge reached a market cap of over 90 billion. So baby Dowge, absolutely bullish, been around for now over 3 months, and they continue to build here. So right now the market cap of baby Dowge only sitting at a $308,000 market cap. So going to their X page right here, you can see that their number of followers is over 4,000. So a strong community building behind this particular project here. And one thing that I've been hearing or very aware of is that they're releasing their NFT collection. So, it'd be very exciting to learn more about their NFT collection. So perhaps we'll have more information on that coming up soon. Also, what are your thoughts on the potential of this brand new cat meme coin called TANG? Once again, leave your thoughts and opinions of TANG in the comments below. So let me know in the comments below which one of these meme coins is your favorite one. And also, if you didn't see your meme coin in this video, I would love to hear what your favorite meme coin is in the comments below, and I'd be more than happy to have a look at them. And once again, nothing in this video is financial advice, so always make sure to do your own research. Also, crypto is risky, so as much as everything could go to the moon, it can go down to zero as well. So please invest responsibly. Also, I am not a financial advisor, so if everything in this video sounds good to you, make sure to subscribe to this channel, turn on that notification bell, and give this video a big thumbs up. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.